Do you know there's a connection between Knight Rider and Boy Meets World?
No.
Oh yeah, the voice, That's Mr. What's
Mr.
Mr.
Feeney's
Feeney.
Kit.
I knew he was Kit, and I didn't. Wait, you said Boy Meets World.
Mm-hmm.
See, I wasn't thinking that far, but yeah, I remember him being Kit.
And then there's a sad but really creepy connection between Boy Meets World and the Wonder Years.
Right, Savage, Fred Savage.
Right. Now
That's
here's
his
the
brother.
creepy part. Fred Savage was on Boy Meets World as a teacher who assaulted Topanga. You know he's no longer the producer of the Wonder Years, the current Wonder Years.
Because of another situation.
Right.
Jeez. Sir.
Creepy, right?
I didn't even want to try to interrupt by doing our call sign because that was so disturbing. But welcome to ILNL.
Yeah, that's a lot to unpack.
That's a lot. That was very heavy considering what we're going to be talking about here, dude. All right, whatever. Hi.
Oh, wait, these are Disney shows too, aren't
Yes. What are you doing?
Well, you know, Disney is
they? Yeah, let's not go
Disney
there.
is new now.
Disney's new?
Disney is new.
New.
Just have you seen the stuff that's on Disney Plus now?
Oh, I thought there was some hip slang that I didn't know.
No,
Okay,
Disney
just
is
making sure the word new meant new and
Yeah,
not
no,
something else.
Disney is like brand new, like not brand new, but like Disney curses like.
Okay, before we go deeper
Well,
into
I mean,
things,
they got Deadpool on there, so there's
say
that.
say hi,
Yes.
Chico.
Hi, Chico.
Say hi, Chris.
What up?
Okay, Tim here. You want to continue what you were saying before we get into
Yeah,
things? Go ahead.
like I mean, I'm here for it. I'm a grown man, so
She-Hulk is so cool.
Yes, it's a great,
Yeah.
one of the best sitcoms ever.
And the fact that people got upset about the twerk.
They got upset
She
about.
Twerk is amazing.
They're upset about it because they don't read comics.
Clearly,
Because She-Hulk's comic is a literal sitcom.
Yeah.
yeah, and I've always known her to be, yeah,
She's a fun character.
she is.
Yeah.
So
All right. So
Buddy, all the-
let's actually do some
I
things.
can't
Yes,
sing
yes,
it.
yes. Calm. Yes.
Daggone it. I
Yes,
can't-
it's okay.
Can't
So
sing,
just so you
can't
know, guys,
listen.
you could twerk later if you like. I mean, that's up to you. Can't get in trouble for that.
Okay, so all right, let's do the thing. So you're probably going to notice that you're not hearing the normal transition of music that we normally do because YouTube really looks out for their creators, and even though our good friend Substantial has blessed us with his music on our show for however long we've been doing I Love Nerd Life. Things change. I mean, we've changed our format, and we will have some type of transition with music, but it's going to sound sonically a little different for the next couple few ones until we figure out what we're going to do.
This is episode 91.
This is 91.
Oh, about to hit 100.
Yeah. So I don't feel like doing 10 shows with no music and then breaking it at 100, but I mean, depending on what our production schedule is.
Oh, that's what I was leading to. I was just
I know it just kind of
like-
fell into that.
like,
Yeah,
hey.
yeah. So you're a musician. You get it.
You okay,
People want to get
Chris?
paid, man. They want they want to get paid for their stuff.
Wait, I'm confused, Ed. Wait, is this YouTube?
Yes, YouTube has dropped a hammer on us.
Yeah.
So the whole thing of all of your videos that you go onto and whatever favorite channel that you watch and you see that they stop playing music, we are now that right now until we can figure out what we're going to do. So yes, it's going to be weird for a little bit. Bear with us as we move into this new phase of
Yeah, I'm
ILNL.
still trying to learn GarageBand.
there's that. Chico wants to be a producer. So, Tata K. Tata Substantial. He made his music in GarageBand. All right, enough of that. So, let's move into our first thing. As you can see, our backgrounds are Disneyed up because D23 came and went, and there was so much stuff that they covered at D23. Of course, you know, we only cover but so many things per show. So we're going to cover like the 4 things that made it into our I Love Nerd Life community. And
well, basically the 4 things that they actually shared trailers with us.
For the most part, yeah. So let's jump into our first one. So, as you see right here, there's some mysterious people doing mysterious things. We're going to actually play it, but without sound. So, that way, hopefully the YouTube gods won't get us.
Do you want to blow it up or just leave it like that?
I'm going to leave it like that. I want people to see our community that they can join.
Okay.
So, one of the things that Disney dropped at D23 is this crossover game between 2 titans in the Marvel universe, Captain America and Black Panther. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, there is a long-standing history between these characters.
Yes.
Because Black Panther's like one of the original Marvel characters that came out a really, really long time ago. T'Challa's been around the block for some time. Same thing for Captain America.
But this ain't T'Challa.
This is T'Chaka,
It's T'Chaka.
I believe.
Or either his father. One or the other. Whichever one
Is
was
either
around
T'Chaka
during
or
World
During
War
World War II.
Right, because that's when this takes place.
Got it. Cool. So, the whole thing is, this particular game, and let me go ahead and just pause it on this frame here, which looks really cool right there. So that way we have it as a background. All right. And for those of you that are listening in the podcast, of course, go to YouTube so that way you can see exactly all the nonsense that we're talking about here. But it appears that this is going to be a 4-player game, which right now is like the big thing for most games, having 4-player co-op. And it looks like it's spanning over these 2 universes that they're trying to have come together. So we're talking about the World War II parts of being like in France or probably Germany or wherever it was or something like that. And then wherever the warriors for Wakanda are fighting during this same period of time, because they probably are entrenched in the World War as well. But it looks like it's going to be a 4-player game. So, quick impressions. I guess I'll start with you, Chico.
Not trying to get excited till I see the actual gameplay and how that looks, because Marvel games are great, but you have 2 types of Marvel games. You have the Spider-Man type games, and then you have the Avengers game. So I need to know which one it's going to be like.
I'm kind of along there with you, because like anything that's created by a certain studio, you know what you're going to get. And if it's not Neversoft, it's Insomniac who's doing the Spider-Man games, right?
I think so. This is Skydance New Media.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure who this particular developer is.
To the Googles.
Yeah, we probably already know the games.
You got it.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, we probably know the games that they produced, but I'm with you on that. Like, with the IP of anything Marvel, you could either have a really great product or something that could be extremely mediocre, overhyped. Avengers, even though I didn't get a chance to play it, felt like it was one of those games that had potential, and it didn't live up to the hype. You played it though.
I
Played
played
what?
it briefly.
Avengers.
I think I was in school. And there was that whole Full Sail situation that was going on at that time. But my best friend, um, he lives by it. He bangs with it.
Still plays it. And that one, I think, is
That eventually got.
IDOS
I think so.
or Square Enix
Let's find out.
or Crystal Dynamics.
As you're naming this, I see
So
everybody's.
Skydance does movies.
Like-
Skydance New Media is what it's basically saying. New Media. They're the movie company's venturing into gaming.
Got it. Okay.
So-
So that explains the connection with
This their
Skydance.
first game.
Ooh.
Looks like.
So they got to partner with somebody. I can't imagine that they're developing. They're probably publishing. Either way, I think you hit the nail on the
Crystal
head.
Dynamics.
Midnight
Published
Suns
by
doesn't
Square
look as
Enix.
cheesy as Avengers came out as. So I don't know.
Well, that's another one that remains to be seen. Like anything that's dealing with multiplayer, especially if it's going to be online multiplayer.
And it is. So everybody you
Really?
named was up here. Square Enix, Eidos Interactive, Square Enix Europe, and then Crystal Dynamics. That's what I'm just like,
Yeah.
why am I seeing everything, everyone that you're talking about? Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
They all had a hand in it.
Yeah.
Played their part.
Yeah, I think Square Enix developed the game, and Crystal Dynamics published the game.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but yeah, this is one of those things where it's going to be like, is this going to be another Avengers game? And I agree with you that it's a little too early to tell. So,
Well, at
But-
least they're starting off proper.
in which way?
And by proper, by proper, I mean with Black Panther in the game. So yeah,
Isn't he in the Avengers game?
Yes, he
no,
is.
but they didn't start off with him.
No.
No, he was
Like, it took
he was
forever.
he was a DLC.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it took forever to get this man. Like they stretched that joint out for like a year and a half, I think.
it was some time. Yeah,
I was like, yo, like seriously, this
The Guardians of the Galaxy game wasn't bad.
I still haven't tried that one just
It's like
Volume 3.
yet. No, the game,
game.
Guardians of the Galaxy. It's
Wasn't there-
it's
there was
a
a
one player
couple of-
game where you control all the characters, right? You
Yeah.
like give them commands. It's
There's
like it's like
a couple
XCOM.
of them.
it's kind of like Avengers, but
Isn't there a
It's
couple
much
of
better.
games? I thought it
No, I
was a
think there's
couple
only
of-
the one.
just
Huh.
Yeah, it came out after the Avengers did. Yeah.
You know, I think there's a cloud version. That's what bothered my soul.
Okay. So I think all of us are in agreement, at least at this point right now.
we need to see more first. before
Yeah,
we
we need.
I like the concept though, because you don't get many games or reasons to go back into the past except for like shooters.
But we're talking about Marvel. There's a ton of lore that can be
Yeah.
explored. Yeah. So I get what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. You done looking up, or you're still trying to figure out something?
So, okay, yeah.
Okay. All right.
The
Like,
Telltale.
not only do you get to fight Nazis, you get to be Black Panther fighting a Nazi.
Hell Hydra.
Here we go. Here we go.
I'm serious, man. The villains are always the better ones. It's all about villains, man. So there's that. But moving into another form of remake, The Little Mermaid is going live action.
Yes, sir.
So the trailer dropped, and we'll play that in the background while we're talking about it. I get a chance to watch a side by side for The Little Mermaid for this.
Oh, the thing they did with the
side-by-side,
cartoon
the
and
animated and the live action.
That's pretty spot on.
I like the cut. Now, in being honest, this is one of the movies that I could not stand from Disney. I didn't care for the Little Mermaid story. I don't think I'm going to watch this particular Little Mermaid either. But I like when someone reimagines an animation into live action and you kind of see what the vision is. Like, you got the source material. So how, like, what creative things are you going to do? How close are you going to stay to it? Like, what creative decisions are you going to make? And then the technical part of it, how are you going to pull it together? And we have Mermaid on screen.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who's apparently in the water all the time, which means you have to animate a whole bunch of stuff. So, like, her hair has movement. I don't know if her lashes are moving or not. But then you have all the cascading stuff with the water and all of that. That's technically, that's a lot of work. And I bet there's a lot of full sellers who worked on this movie. I'm sorry.
I just need to
I'm
know
sorry.
I just need warning for when you throw something at him.
I'm sorry.
So
I'm sorry. It can't. It was bubbling up inside of me.
just
Like,
a Chico
it's
move,
just-
and
it's-
we're cool.
I'm sorry.
That's all I
I
need.
truly apologize. That was me. That was mean spirited. It was funny in my head, but it was very mean spirited. I did not. That was it. But but this is one of the things that they showed at
You
D23.
just Jimmy Kimmel.
I just did. Yeah, I
Quinta
just Jimmy.
Brunson's
I just
speech.
yeah, I just Jimmy Kimmel the whole scenario, which was funny. That was a funny bit, and people shouldn't be giving him such grief.
It's
but
only funny because Quinta made it funny.
it was funny.
Because otherwise, we had no idea what the heck was going on.
What are we talking about?
Emmys. It was a bit. Just look it up.
I'll
Just
tell
look at
you
Jimmy
later.
Fallon Emmys. You'll see. All right, so
But of course, folks are mad. Folks are mad.
let's drop
Not
the
our
hammer.
not our folks, but folks are mad.
Let's
folks are
let's
mad.
drop the hammer on Little Mermaid.
So
So let's go where the let's go with the
talk
face.
about the elephant
so
in
so
the room
so Chris.
or in the water.
Are you
Okay,
a
there's
part?
a lot of
Are
things.
you,
So
are, you
first
a,
and
part- are you a
foremost-
part of her world?
So here's the thing. First and foremost, because I've been
My mermaid's
So,
black.
I've been
My
trying to-
ocean is blue.
here's the thing. I can't sing. Like as soon as you can put this on, like the song is running in my head. I
Sorry.
can't sing. Right.
That's why I made up my own words.
All I see is just the little crab coming around like da da da. And for those of you that watch The Little Mermaid, you know what I just did. So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I have no idea what he just did, but that's okay.
You know the song. Thank you. All right. Yeah.
But so that sucks. Thanks, YouTube. So there's that. Somebody had the audacity to say, "Well, I mean, it doesn't even look like she's underwater." So sis is somebody wrote this. So sis is supposed to sit down there and sing literally underwater and slay. That's
that was the whole thing on just the
You got to suspend belief.
animation of it all.
But on top of that, well, you saw. I mean, the thing is, there were pieces of the animation that we saw, like her,
Yeah,
Going to the top.
and it's a
And
hard
then-
thing to do.
and on
No one has gotten underwater correct yet.
There's unless you live it, I don't see any whales or dolphins telling us how to replicate
Right.
life under the sea.
and so
You got to suspend belief.
I'm just like, and the thing is,
But we know that's not the real reason they made.
of course not. And the thing is, like, I guess they're mad because what was actually being spoken of this has been talked about for like a good 2 years.
Originally, Holly Berry was
Bailey.
yeah.
Bailey.
You said Barry.
Thank
It's
you.
a common mistake.
Yeah. Yes. Holly
Another song came to my head, but
was thought to be
It's Holly and
Ariel.
Haley.
Thank you. Yeah.
ooh, I was about to sing it. Okay. Look up Halle Berry, the song. But yeah, so it's like people are mad that that's actually happening. You know what I'm saying? They've been talks of this for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're mad. You're mad because it's actually coming to fruition. I personally will be watching it. Absolutely, I'll be watching it. First of all, I like the movie. I've always liked the movie. I want to see, you know, who's going to do Ursula, who's going to, like, if you're going to kill it.
Oh,
I'm casting Ursula right now.
I already know who
It's
Ursula
Queen
is.
Latifah.
No.
She did, no, Queen Latifah
Yeah,
did an
she
excellent
could-
job.
yeah,
On that,
yeah.
McCarthy.
The one that did the movie with the fake gun in the paper bag.
Yes.
Huh? She sings?
Jeez, I can't think of her name. And if Tanisha was on, she'd know her name. I can't think of her name.
But I know you talking.
Jenny McCarthy.
No, that's the other.
No.
That's chick from MTV.
Okay. Gosh, she was the one. She was on Bridesmaids.
Is it Jane McCarthy?
No, it's not Jane.
Melissa.
Melissa McCarthy.
Melissa
Yeah.
McCarthy.
So
This hat.
So, flounder.
Focus.
No, it's like I can see him, like I can hear him being flounder, but does she sings?
I mean, you can train somebody up. I mean, what's her name? I think Kathy.
So you've seen the
Cedar Jones, whatever. Is that her name?
Catherine Zeta-Jones?
Catherine Zeta-Jones. I think she trained really hard for Chicago, because I don't think that was like a natural talent for her to sing, especially with Broadway. So
Okay.
you could train people up.
You've seen the movie, right?
one?
You didn't like it, but you saw it.
Little Mermaid.
Yes.
I've watched it in pieces enough to know what the whole movie is. I believe I've seen it beginning to end, just not in one sitting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Ursula sings.
Yeah.
Down.
Could
We'll
be a
see.
stunt double.
Voice double.
Yes.
Good job, Chico.
Hey, there's a profession in lip syncing these days.
Yeah. Got a
And
friend.
there's a Milli Vanilli movie coming out too, but that's a whole nother story.
Oh,
Anywho.
Well, as soon as we get some info on that, that's not going to be done by Disney.
But yeah, so I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm absolutely here for the representation. So yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. Moving on. Another movie that was announced was Willow.
Willow.
Now, you're going to have to correct me, Chico, on this. Is this a continuation of the original Willow, or is this...
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so while I run it, go for it.
So from what I can tell from the trailer, the Laura Dannon is grown up now, and something's going on with the kingdom. I think they just showed her, and she's going to the only person she thinks that can help him, which is Willow, him being the, I guess, only powerful sorcerer they have left around.
Okay.
So,
Do not chastise me. Do not...
of course, I'm pretty sure Val Kilmer will not be in this one,
Yeah. We can probably...
which sucks because I loved his character in this. He was
So,
awesome.
don't beat me up or throw me under something or whatever. I've never seen.
Lots of people haven't seen Willow.
Okay, good. I felt that this was a Princess Bride situation. That, like, how could you not see Princess Bride? So, okay, yeah. So I've not seen Willow. Same thing, like I haven't seen Labyrinth, and I feel like those are kind of along those lines, those types of fantasy movies that of the time for me that just wasn't things that I was into.
80s core.
I don't know. Labyrinth is kind of questionable
Rock
so?
and roll.
because I mean it's Jim Henson, so it's just kind of, how do you not see a Jim Henson movie?
Well, see,
But had you said Legend, I was like, okay, I can kind of see you not seeing that. A lot of people hadn't seen Legend.
I don't know what Legend is. So
Okay, the fact that he doesn't know what it is kind of baffling.
when I heard Legend, I heard I Am Legend. I know that's not the same thing.
Legend, Tom Cruise, and what's the original Pennywise? What's his name?
I don't know.
I forgot his name.
Well,
So ashamed.
now
What's him
it feels
called?
like something.
That one that was in Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Yes.
Tim Curry.
Yes,
Tim
Tim
Curry.
Curry.
Okay.
He,
Oh, then I do know that.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So, cool. I guess I'll watch it, so that way I'm in the loop.
Watch.
What?
Willow.
Oh,
You need to watch the first one first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
now I don't know if the same dangers are tying in, but you basically got the same cast going around. Those that are still with us. So.
Interesting. So the whole thing is that the Willow character is, why are you messing up? Stop it. Work. Ah! Forget it. I'll just let it run.
Technology.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Now it's paused. All right, whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna let it do its thing. All right. Yeah. So the whole thing is that this story is following a wizard.
More or less, yes.
He was like predestined for greatness, and
He was doing
Wizards
Adventure
only,
Time.
fool.
keep it tight.
I just went to sleep. My hair is keeping me. I'm on the back of my hair, so I couldn't doze all the way off.
See, if I knew that this was wizard related, I would have wore my.
Oh, here we go.
But this is Disney too, so I wouldn't have. I would have respected Disney because Disney tries to get you. So I didn't want to combine those two worlds this go round.
Appreciate you.
But next go round, there's no promises. I don't know.
Although at some point I feel like Harry Potter was part of Disney.
No. Nah, Warner Brothers was really smart to tether that up. But from what you saw from the trailer, what you think? You it's a good go for you? Is it something
As far as
you're
Willow?
Yeah.
Yes, I feel like I'm gonna have to want to watch the original, the first one, to get a grasp of all the characters again.
Cool.
Because I know there's a lot of that I've probably forgotten about, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think I'm gonna watch it.
Cool.
And I haven't watched Willow since the 90s.
I don't think any of us have watched Willow since the 90s.
So,
So you're overdue too.
yeah.
Maybe we'll make it a movie night.
Is it on Disney Plus?
We'll check. And hey, this is actually a good time for a little bit of a segue. We're going to be in Atlantic City in a few weeks for J1Con.
Woohoo!
So,
mean in a month?
it's still a few weeks. So maybe we'll watch Willow then. I don't know. Hopefully we'll watch it by then, but if not, we'll see. But moving into our last thing that's in our awesome community, which of course you should be a part of. And we'll tell you how to do that at the end of the show. Mando's back.
Yes, it is.
I am so stoked for The Mandalorian. I think Mando brought me back to Star Wars.
I think he brought a lot of people back.
Yeah. And like the whole thing of a Mandalorian being a bounty hunter and all that type of stuff. Yeah, in Star Wars, fine. Everyone likes Boba. But this particular character was just so well done that it's just so good. I'm excited for season 3. I'm so excited for season 3. I can't wait to see what Grogu becomes. That's the cliffhanger for me. It's about Grogu. Like Mando is all cool because like now he's like, you know, dipped his toe out of the way. But
So, yep. What you're thinking, right? Hasn't happened yet.
You ain't watched it yet?
Not yet. I've been watching all the
None of the seasons.
Wait, you saying you haven't watched any of The Mandalorian? That's a good thing I didn't say anything close.
Thank you. Because like it's Star Wars. Oh my God, I love Star Wars, and so I had my moment where like I binge watched all.
You've watched all the cartoons though,
I didn't get the Bad Batch,
right? But that's fine.
but Clone Wars.
And
like
you've seen Clone Wars and Rebels.
I'm almost finished with Clone Wars. I need to get into Rebels. Rebels came before chronologically. Chronologically. Am I saying that right?
Chronologically.
Chronologically.
No, I just messed you up there. That's wrong too.
Chronologically. Children.
Or chronological order.
Chronological order. Why is that so easy
In
to
time
say?
order.
Chronological order. So, is Bad Batch before or after Rebels? Or is it during?
Isn't that Clone Wars?
Okay, so
Because the Bad Batch was first
Bad
introduced.
Batch starts at
in Clone
Order
Wars.
66.
Right.
Which is the beginning of.
They weren't affected
Yeah.
by it,
Right.
so that's where their story takes place.
So it's still Clone Wars.
It's
beginning
after
of
Clone Wars.
It's the end of the Clone Wars is once they start Order 66.
Right.
And that's the whole thing of killing out the Jedi.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. So this would be Star Wars Episode 2.
Rebels takes place.
This will be after. This will
Like-
be during 2.
Yeah. Rebels kind of takes place in the middle of where
Bruh.
Bad Batch is.
And that's what I'm saying. Like they and I mean, can't help it. It is what it is. But it's just like it's all over the place. Like when stuff comes out, I'm just like,
Yeah.
I will say this though, for some nice hidden gems and all, and to get another feel for Mandalorian, watch Rebels. So the good thing about the cartoons is you don't have to watch all the cartoons to understand each series. They have Easter eggs and they tie in, yes, but you can watch them for what they are.
I'll give the cartoons a try because it's really hard for me to stay engaged in the cartoons. Just I don't like the art style,
I got you.
and it pulls me out. But I'll give it a shot.
Now, Rebels hits on a lot of Mandalorian lore.
Okay.
Rebels, there's a young girl named Sabine Wren. She's a Mandalorian.
Ren.
Okay.
Like she's a full-on born on the planet, and
she knows the way.
no, not that. She's not part of the Watch.
Oh, I thought that was an all Mandalorian.
Nope.
Thing. Ah, that explains why he.
That's why when you saw I can never remember her name. The chick that he meets that had the red hair with Sasha Banks.
Yes.
That's why they were able to take their helmets off, and they called him a child of the Watch. There's a
Okay,
sector
got
called the Death Watch that they never take their helmets off.
Got it. Okay. Well, in all
God,
of that,
I know a lot.
in all of that, Mando 3, Season 3, I highly recommend when your time permits to go through, get through Season 1. Season 2 is really good. Get through Season 1 when time permits for you. I mean, you got some time. This is 2023. So we have the rest of this year. It's probably not going to come out till March, April, or May, because that's just how they do their scheduling.
Homework.
So, yeah. You'll make it work, buddy. You'll make it work.
And unfortunately, the way it was done, there is a nice chunk of a nice side story that goes on with Mando that happens in Boba Fett.
Yes, they did connect those two worlds. So, if you didn't watch the Book of Boba Fett, there's connective tissue in that too. Yeah. So,
Wait, is it Thundercat that's in that?
Thundercat.
Yeah.
was in.
Yeah.
Wait,
He's in Boba Fett.
did I see Boba Fett then? Maybe I did see Boba Fett.
I was about to say.
Yeah, no, I know who Thundercat is.
Yeah.
But I feel that
Were you
I
about
did.
to sing Dragon Ball Do-Rag?
No, I was about to sing his other song that I think Robert has sang it, and I didn't know he knew that song.
Oh,
I'll tell you afterwards. He's thinking of Dragon Ball Do.
I like the new Gorilla song. But that's another thing.
That's another time. All right.
I used to listen. Oh, I need to go back to listen to that in the morning.
Okay. So we have other stuff that's inside the I Love Nerd Life community that we put in there exclusively for our members to come in together and chat and talk about things.
Yes.
So, of course, you're welcome to be a part of it. Link is in the description. But let's go ahead and close out.
That's if you're on Facebook. If you're not on Facebook, then you're also on all the other social
Every
medias.
single other thing, I think we're on it.
The only thing we're not on is Snapchat.
And we're on the podcast directories too.
Yeah.
Yes. So, with all that, let's go ahead and close out the show. D23 was a lot, and I know we only touched on 4 things, but those are the 4 things that made it into our community. We got so much more to talk about, and we just invite you all to be a part of the conversation. So, of course, if you're on YouTube, subscribe, hit the alert button for a new episode that comes out. You're on the podcast directories, make sure you subscribe there so that way you can hear anything that we do. Of course, we have our community, which the link is in the description for you to join that and be a part of the conversation. And all the socials, IG, the one with the movement, TikTok.
Mm-hmm. The one with the movie.
Why?
I was just thinking.
I
like,
thought he was going to say the TikTok.
No, I wasn't gonna do that. I'm not that bad. I'm bad, but I'm
You
not
said
that
the
bad.
the one with the
Because
movie.
it's the one where it does the kind of boomerang effect where like you make shortcut videos, right?
You make
Yeah.
shortcut videos.
Yeah,
You can- Well, now you can make it up to
The
3
boomerang
minutes.
thing is
IG.
Yes.
But they took
basically a
it from
filter type thing.
yeah. Okay. So all that being said, for Chris.
Or if you're bored and stuff and at home alone, you can. Let me get Tim's number for you so you can call him. Because
For Chico, leave me out of this. For Kristen and Tunisia, I'm Tim. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and cut the feed. With all that being said, this is ILNL. I'll check you all later. Everyone will check everybody later. You won't check me on my personal information because that's not going to be out there. Thank you so very much. Hey, where's that stop button?